In the world of muscle cars, few names carry the weight, the legacy, and the sheer magnetism of the Mustang. Since 1964, the Mustang has been more than just a car. It's been a dream on wheels, a symbol of freedom, rebellion, and American performance. Over the decades, it has evolved, adapted, and redefined itself to keep up with changing times. But certain names in Mustang history have reached mythical status. Among them, the Boss 429 is perhaps the rarest, the wildest, and the most sought after. A legend born in 1969, created for NASCAR homologation, built in limited numbers, empowered by a massive 429 cubic inch V8 that thundered like nothing else. For decades, the Boss 429 has been the crown jewel of Mustang folklore. And now in 2026, Ford has done the unthinkable. They brought it back. At first glance, the 2026 Ford Mustang Boss 429 doesn't whisper nostalgia. It roars it. The proportions are instantly familiar. Long hood, short rear deck, aggressive stance. But the modern design language sharpens every line, making it both menacing and elegant. The wide-body fenders are sculpted to command attention. The front fascia is a blend of heritage cues and modern aerodynamics. And the hood scoop, that iconic element from the original Boss, returns. Not as decoration, but as a functional piece feeding air into the beast beneath. The LED headlights are piercing, with a subtle horseshoe design paying homage to Mustang history, while the taillights continue the signature triple bar look that has defined the model for generations. In black, in red, or in deep metallic blue, the Boss 429 looks less like a car and more like a force of nature ready to be unleashed. But the true magic of the Boss 429 lies under the hood. And here is where Ford has pulled off something extraordinary. In a world rapidly transitioning to electrification, many assumed that a revival of the Boss would mean a fully electric muscle car. But Ford knew better. The Mustang has always been about the heartbeat, the rumble, the visceral connection between driver and machine. And so the 2026 Boss 429 arrives with a thunderous 7.0-liter naturally aspirated V8, re-engineered for the modern age. Producing well over 800 horsepower, it is one of the last great internal combustion masterpieces, tuned not just for raw numbers, but for character. The sound alone, deep, guttural, and earth-shaking, is enough to make enthusiasts' hearts race. And yet Ford has balanced tradition with technology. Hybrid assistance has been integrated, adding instant torque, improving efficiency, and preparing the Boss for the demands of the modern world. It's not just a resurrection, it's an evolution. Step inside the cabin, and the fusion of heritage and futurism continues. The interior is unmistakably Mustang driver-focused, purposeful, and immersive. The dashboard flows around the driver like a cockpit, with digital displays that can transform between classic analog-inspired gauges and futuristic racing telemetry. Shattered leather, Alcantara, and brushed aluminum dominate the surfaces, while the seats are designed to hold you in place whether you're carving through a canyon or launching down a straight line. Subtle nods to the original Boss 429 are scattered throughout the cabin, from embossed logos to special trim patterns, ensuring that every time you sit behind the wheel, you are reminded of the legend you're piloting. Driving the 2026 Boss 429 is not just transportation, it's theater. The roar of the V8, the kick of the hybrid torque, the seamless transition between brutal acceleration and refined cruising. It's an experience that feels alive. Ford's engineering team has given it adaptive suspension systems that can switch personalities in an instant. Comfortable on the highway, razor sharp on the track. The steering is precise, the brakes massive, and the aerodynamics carefully sculpted to keep this beast stable even as it pushes into speeds that few muscle cars dare approach. It is raw power, but it is also control. It is chaos, but chaos refined. And perhaps the most important thing about the new Boss 429 is the way it makes people feel. Onlookers stop in their tracks as it passes. Older enthusiasts see the hood scoop and are transported back to the glory days of 1969. Younger enthusiasts see the aggressive design and hear the roar, and realize they are witnessing something rare, a machine that refuses to be tamed by trends. It's more than a car. It's a statement, a declaration that even in a world of silence and electrification, there is still room for thunder. But Ford has not ignored the future. The Boss 429 also comes with a suite of cutting-edge driver aids and connectivity features. It has advanced track telemetry systems that allow drivers to measure lap times, G-forces, and performance data. It has over-the-air updates, ensuring that the car evolves with time, and it has sustainability built into its design, with hybrid technology reducing emissions and recycled materials in parts of the cabin. It's a paradox, a car that looks back to the past with reverence while charging into the future with confidence. As you drive the Boss 429, the world around you blurs, but your senses sharpen. Every shift, every roar, every vibration through the seat reminds you that you are in something extraordinary. It's not just about speed, it's about emotion, it's about connection. And in that sense, the Boss 429 may be the most authentic Mustang of the modern age. And just when you think the story is complete, Ford delivers a surprise. Alongside the standard Boss 429, they have announced a limited production variant, the 2026 Boss 429R Track Edition. This is the wildest Mustang ever built for the public. Stripped of unnecessary weight, armed with a racing exhaust, carbon fiber body panels, and an output pushing close to 900 horsepower, the Track Edition is essentially a street-legal race car. Only a handful will ever be built, making it one of the rarest Mustangs of all time. It's a nod to the original's NASCAR roots, a reminder that the Boss was born for the track, and a gift to the most passionate enthusiasts who demand the ultimate expression of Mustang performance. The 2026 Ford Mustang Boss 429 is not just a car, it is a legend reborn, a dream realized, and a symbol that even as the automotive world changes, some things remain eternal. It is proof that power still has a place, that sound still matters, and that the Mustang's heart still beats strong. At Z Auto Advisor, we believe this is more than just another model. This is history written once again in tire smoke, thunder, and speed. And if there's one thing we've learned over the years, it's that when a Boss Mustang arrives, the world listens.